Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from Skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2025 ski test. Today we're talking about the new Atomic Bent 100. This has truly become one of the most popular skis in the world. I guess I am speaking more historically to the past versions of this ski because this one hasn't really been available for purchase yet, but I imagine that's going to stay true because this thing is still super fun to ski, and I think just all the things that they did to change it have improved it across the board. Regardless of your skiing style, I don't think I have talked to anybody that liked the previous ski more than this one. So 100 underfoot, twin tip, very versatile ski, super fun. Definitely designed with some freestyle influence, really with some significant freestyle influence. There are a lot of people that ski this ski in the park and love it, but alternatively, there are a lot of non-park skiers who also love the Bent 100, and I think that's a really cool accomplishment. Bob, my coworker, loves it in the trees. He thinks it's one of the best Vermont tree skis on the market. Probably he uses the identifier Vermont because that's where we live and ski it, but I would say that's true across the board. Maybe if you get a ton of soft snow or if you're really thinking about deep powder when you think about trees, one of those wider skis, the Bent 110 or the Bent Chetler 120 might be better, but it truly is a very good tree ski. So I think it's really cool that they're able to achieve a lot of different things in one ski here, and that's kind of reflected in the giant range of mount points that I always think is very interesting. So anyways, they have changed the construction for 2025. The easiest way to think about it is there's just more wood. So this was a big environmental step for Atomic. This is a friendlier way to build this ski for the environment. They're reducing the amount of fiberglass, the amount of epoxy, and I just think it's cool when a manufacturer can basically just use a wood core and achieve a really good ski. You can control the performance and the flex of a ski so much through the thickness of the core that a ski like this kind of proves that you don't need a ton of additives, and then it helps keep the price down. It's better manufacturing for the environment, just all those benefits. So pretty cool, and I think across the board, pretty much everybody that tested this ski for us agreed that it is a little bit more robust than it used to be. It's still very playful, but just a touch more stable. 186 centimeter length here, comes in just under 1,900 grams, so it's not heavy, but there is a little bit more of a supportive flex pattern to it compared to the previous ski, in my opinion. So definitely stiffer than, say, the Bent 110. I'd say a little stiffer than the 120 as well, but it's not jarringly stiff. You know, this is still a ski that's intended to be playful and easy to manipulate into different turns and different techniques. Another big thing that they changed for 2025 is the increase in tail rocker. So previously, the Bent 100 had a lot of tip rocker, or at least a substantial amount of tip rocker, but not much tail rocker. And they really have kicked up the tail for 2025, which I think is awesome. So kind of speaking to the performance of this ski, Marcus at our ski test, he got on this thing and loved it. He's not a park skier. He's much more like somebody like Bob. And he, in his feedback, kind of spoke specifically to the fact that it's still really fun. It's still very playful. It's still highly maneuverable. But he's a big guy. He's like 6'6" and I don't know, 230 or something like that. And he really appreciated that it felt a little bit more stable for him, just a little bit more confidence inspiring. Then you take somebody like me, I'm much lighter, have much more of a park background and still ski in the park a lot, and like to do kind of those like modern things on skis, like little slashy turns here and there, and ski switch a lot and do 180s a lot, and all those fun things. And just the increase in tail rocker to me has opened up the possibilities in this ski. It butters more easily. It doesn't feel as catchy. I think it just feels a little bit more intuitive in the park in general. It was always really, really fun in the park, but now I think it's just a little bit better. And then I also noticed that increase in maneuverability and kind of quickness when I take it into moguls, into trees, anything like that. So I think it's pretty cool that they've both made it feel more stable, more supportive for those big skiers like Marcus, but they've also made it feel more playful and just kind of opened up even more possibilities for somebody like myself. So I think it's an awesome ski. Last thing I'll talk about is just that massive range and mount points. So there is a factory recommended spot that is right there. Goes all the way up to +6, which is pretty darn close to true center. And then it also goes down here to -4. So there's 10 centimeters of potential mount points on this ski, which I just think is really cool. You can truly take it and customize it to suit your needs. Of course, you can move the mount point on other skis. I've just never really seen a manufacturer encourage this many different potential spots, and I really appreciate that. So that's it. That is the 2025 Atomic Bent 100. Let us know if you have any questions about it, and we will see you out there on the slopes.